as always. Okay, let me get this back off the shelf. Oh, shit. Meow, wolf. Don't worry, that title will make sense. Yeah, our marriage didn't work out. On that, too many periods on my. On that note, welcome to Wonder After Dark. You know, it's been a while since we've covered Pixar, but it's also. You're the one that forced children. Anyway, it's been a while since we've covered Pixar, but it's been even longer that I've covered both a movie and a short, and the two actually connect. So, before we get to Monsters, Inc. itself, For the Birds is a 2000 American animated short film produced by Pixar Animation Studios. I'm sorry, the bed is always covered in period blood. I forget you. Forgive you. Anyway. And written and directed by Ralph Eggleston. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film in 2001. It debuted For the Birds underrated. Agree. It debuted on June 5th, 2000 at the Annecy International Animated Film Festival in France and was shown alongside the theatrical release of Monsters Incorporated. What's to say? Talk about how For the Birds appeared in Cars. Oh yeah, I'll talk about this again when we talk about Cars, but yeah, those pesky little birds appear for about 2 seconds in Cars. And it raises so many questions, especially because by Cars 2, they're replaced with mini planes. Alright, I have both volumes for Pixar Short Films Collection. I used to watch them every night on weekend. That sounds chill as fuck. And that did just remind me, I forgot that I moved them over here. I forgot. Let me go grab them. Jesse, I got an abortion last night. Congrats. Anyway, I got Short Films Collection Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. You can't marry until the Trump. But yeah, I have all 3 volumes. And if you didn't know there was a Volume 3 released, now you do. Joke's on you, I'm in Canada, yeah. But if you didn't know there was a Volume 3, now you know. And I'm a little mad that they never released Volume 4, and that they probably never will. Is Volume 3 newer shorts. They're all newer at the time they release. So, okay, Volume 1 covers 1980... Let me look at the copyright. Yeah, 1984 to 2007. So Volume 1 is 1984 to 2007. Volume 2 is 2007 to 2012. And Volume 3 would be 2012 to 2018. So at the time they released, they would have been newer. At the time. But yeah. 1984 to 07. 87 to 12. Or 07 to 12. And 12 to 18. Okay, back to For the Birds. But Milky Dudes. Okay, yeah, back to oh, wait. Look out, baby, you got your blinders on. Slow down. You're gonna crash. Baby, now we're screaming. It's a blast, blast, blast. Everybody's looking for a way to get... Oh, God. Cars. Stay tuned. Anyway. Back to Rio Gone. Back to For the Birds. Anyway. The short, as I said, was released with Monsters, Inc. in theaters, and was also released on the home video versions of the film. In 2012, it was re-rendered into 3D and was re-released alongside the 3D re-release of Monsters, Inc. And then when Luca came to theaters on March 22nd, 2024, they, for some reason, paired For the Birds with it. Okay. Not sure what For the Birds has to do with Luca, but okay. Go off, Queen. Monsters, Inc. is gay. Yeah, sure is alright. Anyway. And of course, as I said, those silly little birds appear in Cars. Says here as well, a similar appearance occurred in Inside Out while Riley and her family are driving to San Francisco at the beginning of the movie. Although I do not recall the birds appearing in Inside Out, but I'm not going to deny that. Jesse is straight now. No. Okay, now back to Shithead, but For the Birds is underrated. I wouldn't call it the very best of the Pixar shorts, but I would definitely call it one of the funniest. Simplest, but funniest. Jerry's Game best. Agree. Dog. Hey, look, you actually got that right. That is a dog. If you know this character's name, you're a real one. Puppycorn, I think you are correct. You are actually correct for once. Look at that. Sylv got right. Sylvie Dilv. Sylvie Dilv. I don't watch it. I mean, I don't, but me no. Yep. What? Anyway. But For the Birds. Good show. Good, fuck. But yeah, For the Birds. Good short, underrated, Jerry's Game better. Anyway, and now the feature presentation. The main attraction. Monsters Inc., also known as Monsters Incorporated, is a 2001 American animated comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures. The film stars John Goodman, Billy Crystal, Steve Buscemi, James Coburn, Mary Gibbs, and Jennifer Tilly. The film was directed by Pete Docter, co-directed by Lee Unkrich and David Silverman, and produced by Darla K. Canderson, if you will. Yes, she Canderson. From a screenplay by Andrew Stanton, our beloved, and Daniel Gerson. Andrew Stanton is based. Anyway, the film centers on two monsters. The hairy James P. Sully Sullivan, played by John Goodman, and his one-eyed partner and best friend Mike Wazowski, played by Billy Crystal. Andrew Stanton sucks. No, actually he doesn't. I mean, compared to John Misconduct, who really sucks? I'm joking. I know you're joking, but I'm also not wrong. I was playing along with your joke rather than getting legitimately angry. Because although I've gotten angry on this show quite a few... John Misconduct, my beloved, okay, no. And lived, anyway. What? By the way, that counts as 3 viewers. I don't know if we actually have 3 watching right now, but if we do, hello. Anyway. But anyway, Mike and Sully are employed at the titular... Hi, third viewer. Yeah, that is if we actually do have a third. But anyway. They work at the titular energy and it just went down to 2. Anyway. They work at the titular energy producing factory, Monsters Incorporated. There are an astronomically large number of genders. Yep. I scared the third viewer away. And it did. What? Anyway. Which generates power by scaring human children. However, the monster world believes that human children are toxic. And when a little girl, Boo, played by Mary Gibbs, sneaks into the factory, she must be returned home before it is too late. Although it feels like there's not really much of a threat, honestly, because you would think her being missing that long would trigger some kind of panic in the human world, but notice that by the time they return Boo, it looks like no time has passed. Jessie scares all children, any species. Nah, but seriously, notice by the time they return Boo to the human world that it looks like 0 time has passed. Implying that, like, she was only gone for, like, X amount of, like, seconds or minutes. I just think that's funny. That may be a nitpick, but it's a funny nitpick. It's a humorous observation. Jessie didn't scare an entire server, someone else did. If they ever make a sequel, I want to see Boo be the Well, funny you say that, because that almost happened. Stay tuned. Anyway. I'm just going to drop that on you and then dip. Anyway, the film premiered at the El Capitan Theater, October 28th, 2001. And premiered everywhere November 2nd, 2001. Drop this Scylla nudes. I know about the movie, Jess. She was going to be old. Honest to God, I didn't think you knew already. Shouldn't surprise me that you knew, and I'm not mad that you knew, I just didn't think you knew, so my apologies if I sounded a little assy-ish. I'm still going to cover that canceled version on another time. They're actors. I know more than you think. 3 letters back. Key Visioneer. Switch A and Z. I watched canceled films videos on a daily basis. Me too! Anyway. The film had a budget of $115 million. Six the dollar. And made $579.7 million. Can you say big success? 2 pigs, 1 chicken, and a biscuit in Jesse's mom's ass. What the fuck is it that y'all two... It's a different part of my family, I swear to God. You, Spider, are obsessed with my sister for some reason, and you, Sylv, are obsessed with my mother. All we need is somebody obsessed with my dad, and the trifecta will be complete. Did you know Wesley Snipes was going to do a Black Panther film in the 90s, but then they decided they wanted to go with Blade? I actually did know that, thank you very much. At least I can talk about your mom. And Liv, actually though, you actually can. Spider cannot. Anyway. Doctor began developing the film. I hate that because I just read the word doctor and the first visual that came to my head was Agent Stone. Anyway, Doctor began developing the film in 1996 and wrote the story with Jill Colton. Jeff, how old's your mom? Do I have a chance? She was born in 1980, besides your dad being in the way. My mom was born in 1980, so do the math. Not bad. I mean, not bad, but you're poking a bear with a stick, I tell you. Should be old. But you're seriously poking a bear with a stick. I hope you know that. Actually, you're not just poking a bear with a stick. You're poking a bear with your dick. Anyway. Wrote the story with Jill Colton and Jet... Fuck! Let me poke it more. Okay, horn dog. Did you know Ghostbusters 3 was originally going to be called Ghostbusters Hellbent and was about the Ghostbusters traveling to a dimension where New York is called New Helton, a place where everything bad happens? Alec Baldwin was going to play the mayor. Well, you had me at Alec Baldwin, and even though that is on brand for Ghostbusters, you lost me at New Helton. That is even more punny than Dino Hatton. Oh my god. Old women, my beloved. This is horny. Anyway. Wrote the story with Jill Colton, Jeff Pigeon, and Ralph Eggleston. Following the idea conceived in a lunch in 1994, attended during the near completion of Toy Story. Stanton wrote the barely legal is a gross term. Agree. No thank you. Anyway. Wrote the screenplay with Gearson. The characters went through many incarnations over the film's 5-year production process, and the technical team found new ways to simulate fur and cloth realistically for the film. I want my women old. What has this episode already become? And of course, Andrew Stanton, who composed music for their prior 3 films, returned to compose the score for its 4th. You know it's a Pixar movie when Andrew Stanton went, fuck! Come here, Grandma. I like 'em young. In Sims, must have done the beat, ho! Anyway. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Anyway. In Sims. Okay, anyway. The film released in 2001 and received critical acclaim. Can I be honest? Go ahead. No. Roz used to scare me as a kid. I feel like, yeah. Roz is intimidating. Like, funny, but intimidating. And the fact that she was behind everything all along, basically. I don't trust saggy old hags. I trust old women, but I cannot trust saggy old hags. Dead Broad off the table. Shrek 2. Stay tuned. I'm hot for saggy old hags. Okay, no. I can do a Roz voice. Well, in terms of the voice, I believe... Okay, I believe you. What? Anyway. The film... What? The film... Fuck. It received critical acclaim and was a commercial success. Dead Broad off the table is from Shrek 1. Oh yeah, I realized that after I said it. Now, I'm not saying that to sound smart. I did genuinely realize that after I said it. Live on air, anyway. Upon release, the film received critical acclaim and was a commercial success, grossing over $528 million worldwide. Been a while since you told me to bend over. By the way, between that and wanting to fuck my mom, you are not beating the whack. Yeah, you are not beating the allegations. Anyway, 528 million worldwide to become the third highest grossing film of 2001. The film, what? I hope your ass is whack. I hope your ass is sore. Spider-Man villains always have at least 2 scenes where they are genuinely scary and feel like horror movie villains. The Vulture from Homecoming. I will get you, Spider-Man. Evil villain noises. I want you to fuck me. Anyway. The film won the Academy Award for Best Original Song for If I Didn't Have You. I like the part where he talks to Peter in the car. Same. He was genuinely good there. Agree. It was also nominated... Yeah, that is a good part, though. Spider-Man Homecoming. Stay tuned. Anyway. Although I feel like we might cover... But he missed the horror... Well, yeah, he did. But anyway. What? Or when he says that's the right answer. Yep. Okay. Fuck. Anyway. It was also nominated for Best Animated Feature, but ultimately lost to Shrek. Shrek 2. Stay tuned. It was also nominated for Best Original Score and Best Sound Editing. And of course, the film's success, Shrek hot, yes. And of course, Shrek's really hot in Shrek 2. Stay tuned. And of course, the film's success led to it getting a 3D re-release in theaters in 2012. Why they gave Monsters, Inc. a 3D conversion, I have no idea, but they did. So yeah, in 2012, you could have seen Monsters, Inc. in 3D. And of course, the success led to a prequel titled Monsters University and a Disney Plus original series titled Monsters at Work. Oh my god. What's the point of giving old films a 3D conversion if they weren't meant for that? You're asking the wrong person. And I'm not saying that to be snappy or rude. Not at all. You're just asking the wrong person. Like, I'm the one who reviews the movies, but even I can't answer that. Make Sonic 3 3D on March 3rd. Okay, I don't know what the significance is behind March 3rd. Slight problem with what you said, however. But 3D movies still exist, Spider, so Sonic 3, I'm pretty sure... March is the 3rd. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. That just didn't click with me. I get it now. I'm stupid. Maybe I'm just missing something. Now, I get where you're coming from, Sylv. truth be told, I don't entirely get it either. Anyway. But back to you, Spider. I get your philosophy, but I'm pretty sure Sonic 3 already had some screenings in 3D. If I'm not mistaken. If. You're missing a heart, so go to the wizard, you sad fuck. It was a joke, I'm bad at detecting shit. I seen Sonic 3 with the vibrating seats. I paid $80 for 3 tickets. And that was the night that Sylv could not afford rent. You couldn't afford rent that night because you spent $80 on 3 tickets. That is money well spent, though. But you still couldn't afford rent that night. But that is money well spent, at least. Maybe not $80 well spent, but well spent. It was a hell of a good time. Yeah, he is right. So it was wow, worth going homeless. Do I dare? Do I dare send that? Do I dare? Do I dare? Yes, I dare. At least I'm going homeless after Sonic 3. Yep. Shave my balls. And knowing him, he probably would shave your balls. Because if I remember correctly, he kind of had the hots for you. Put that in the... Okay, putting the funny aside, has the hots for James, that's a problem. Okay, glad you actually see a bit of a problem in that. I guess I should probably clarify, I don't mean it would be a problem because we'll have a relationship. I hate having a serious discussion on this show because you fuckers always... Not because at the time... Well, that is a valid concern, although I guess I probably should go ahead and clarify. Those hots started to come in right at the tail end of 17, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I did find out that suppressing your emotions causes memory loss. So for all I know, I could be very wrong. Even at the tail end is no... Well, you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing, I'm actually agreeing. You're not wrong. Now let's just forget that this conversation ever happened and just focus on the hilarious aspect of us laughing over insanely juvenile humor. Oh, that's funny, because Jack here was just wondering why the crazy lady who spent the last hour chain smoking and talking on her cell phone while her kid ate sand would come to 2 complete strangers and give them parenting advice. This August, me and Alan 5 years. Congrats. Now, I don't mean that sarcastically, just congrats. Now, back to monsters are stinky. What? Stinky monster poo. You gotta wait another 5 to... Like I said, Canada. I'm just... Trump... Oh, wait. Ooh, you correct. Trump administration does not affect me, nor him, because he's in Mexico, unless he buys Canada. But what if he merges Canada? Merge the dimensions! Anyway. Okay, back to... For real, back to Monsters Incorporated. As I change the channel. Alright. What about that motherfucking reception? Well, Rotten Tomatoes gave the film an approval rating of 96%. Back to And Lived Incorporated. 96% based on 200 reviews with an average rating of 8.1 out of 10, 0 to 50, and 4. The consensus reads, clever, funny, and delightful to look at, Monsters, Inc. delivers another resounding example of how Pixar elevated the bar for modern, all-ages animation. 0 to 50 and 4 is... It's 0 to 50 in 4. He'll need to merge South Africa to be America because his favorite... Ah, yes, his favorite... 0 to 50 and 4. Yeah, you know, his favorite that. Anyway. I'm going to stop doing that before I go to hell. Anyway. Metacritic. Probably the most offensive thing I've ever done on this show. Jojo Rabbit, stay tuned. His favorite sex partner, yep. Metacritic assigned the film a weighted average of score... Fuck! A weighted average... Jojo Rabbit, yee! Anyway. Metacritic assigned the film a weighted average score of 79 out of 100, based on 35 critics, 0 to 50 and 4, indicating generally favorable reviews. Elon Musk is so musky. Anyway. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film a rare A+ grade, becoming the second Pixar film to gain the score after Toy Story 2. Okay, I'm not reading every single critic review, so I'm just going to read the first one. Charles Taylor of Salon magazine stated, "It's agreeable and often funny, and adults who take their kids to see it might be surprised to find themselves having a pretty good time." To which I agree. Again, I don't feel like reading the rest of these critic reviews. So, let's, what? Anyway. What about the... Oh my god. I'm eepy. I'm so fucking eepy. Ah, so eepy. Well, anyway. What about the fucking home video side? Well, Monsters, Inc. was released on VHS and DVD. I tried clipping that, but couldn't. Damn, that's unfortunate. Monsters, Inc. was released on VHS and DVD. Talk about Randall. I'm getting there. Slow down. Monsters, Inc. was released on VHS and DVD on September 17th, 2002. Both releases are THX certified and feature the shorts Mike's New Car and For the Birds. The DVD presented the film in both widescreen and full screen formats, both taken directly from the digital source by Pixar. Yeah. And for a while... Oh, yeah. I have a VHS of it. That's based. Anyway. And for a while, that was pretty much the end of the story. Oh, yeah. Worth noting. I forgot to mention. Read. I did just read, but I'll read it again. I have a VHS of it. Unless there was something else you wanted me to read. If that were the case, YouTube deleted it. Anyway, the DVD release set records for the highest single-day DVD sales, with 5 million copies being sold on the first day. Fuck YouTube, yep. Anyway, with 5 million copies being sold on the first day. Although the record was surpassed by Spider-Man 2 months later. The film continued to hold the highest single-day record for an animated movie until 2003, when Finding Nemo took it. Monsters Come Corporated. Yep, Come Corporated. Anyway, Come Funny. And Sting, always coming. Anyway, Seth Rollins, I'm coming for you, boy. And I'm coming hard. Anyway, I don't care. You come in my face. Anyway. The film was then released on Blu-ray on November 10th, 2009, happy birthday, and was then released on Blu-ray 3D, you know, that experiment, on February 19th, 2013. Sting came. That's why his face paint is all white. Correct. While the 2009 Blu-ray featured a 5.1 DTS Master Audio Surround Sound track, the 2013 reissue and its 3D counterpart feature a 7.1 track. And finally, it was released on 4K Ultra HD on March 3rd, 2020. And that's basically it. Sting is come. Chum is fun, more like chum is come. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, this film has had quite the lengthy home video history, I must say. I have 2 copies of it. Let me grab one of them. It's kind of buried down here. Let me go grab it. Or at least attempt to without breaking something. SpongeBob, stay tuned. Be clear, because we've covered a lot of SpongeBob so far. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. What I was saying. Here's the VHS. Yeah. From 2002. Simplistic artwork, but it works. Disney Pixar, Monsters Inc., Mike just looking bewildered. VHS, product number, closed captioning, wow! Tomorrow, we will go back to Dimsdale, as there's so many channels to check. Oh, anyway. Yep, that's the VHS I have, by the way. That's based, anyway. VHS bonus features include... Oh yeah, a VHS tape with actual bonus features. Anyway, VHS bonus features. All new animated short, Mike's New Car, exclusive to video and DVD. Channel Chasers, I know what you're talking about, and Channel Chasers is based. For the Birds, a sneak peek of Finding Nemo, hilarious outtakes, and the Monsters, Inc. company play. Although I'm not sure if the outtakes really count because those are a part of the actual movie. And I'm also not sure if the Finding Nemo trailer counts because that plays before the movie. So, yeah, I don't know. But, here's the tape. Looking very based as all at Discord, okay. Could have waited till I was finished with that thought, but no worries. I'm looking now. So you don't be screaming at me later. Okay, thank you for the link to Channel Chasers. I'll get to that possibly tomorrow. Now back to this. I mean, obviously tomorrow. Why did I say possibly? I'm stupid. Anyway. There it be. And you also have some really nice artwork inside. cool. Alright, and yep, now 1 second here. Oh, about broke my hand. That would not be good. Oh, if my hand bent any more than that, I probably would have broke it. Okay, anyway. The other copy I have is the DVD. The original 2-disc DVD, specifically. They did release another version of this on DVD in 2013, although that version does not have any of the bonus features from this original release. Very nice artwork inside. Okay, Horn Dog, but yeah. Collector's Edition 2-disc DVD. Pretty much the same art as the VHS, but reformatted, of course. Disney Pixar, Monsters Inc., Mike Again, DVD, product number, closed caption, the back. Bonus features include all new animated short, Mike's New Car, created exclusively for the video and DVD. That DVD looks based. Yes, it is. Anyway, filmmaker's audio commentary, For the Birds, Finding Nemo sneak peek, outtakes and the Monsters Inc. company play. And then disc 2 includes Monster World, enter the Monster World and become an employee at the Monsters Inc. factory. Train for your first day at Monsters Inc. See the Monsters Inc. employee handbook. Learn the history of the Monster World. What's your biggest nut? I mean nut. I don't know. I can't think of my biggest nut right now. Anyway. Play Peekaboo, Boo's Door Game. Check out fun-filled facts and more. Human World. Go inside the Human World for a fascinating tour of Pixar Animation Studios and meet the filmmakers. Never before seen deleted scenes, 3D location fly-arounds, Monstropolis Art Gallery featuring hundreds of images, animation gags, and guide to in-jokes, behind the scenes of If I Didn't Have You. Yeah, that's basically it. Was it so big you couldn't even walk? It probably was. Anyway, remember when DVDs used to have that much bonus content? Nah, just remember? Remember when DVDs used to have that much bonus content? Because I sure do. Alright, inside. Disc 1, which is the movie plus your commentary. And Disc 2, which is your bonus features. It was only like that for me one time. Could you imagine being you and trying to explain that? Anyway, your insert here, which admittedly it felt good, but at the same time, thanks for that. At first, I didn't really bat much of an eye at what I just read, but just it felt good. Just thanks for that visual. Anyway. Good lord, this is folding out all just... Okay, on one side you have disc 1, and yeah. And then on the other side, you have an overview of disc 2. Remember when DVD... It was an Anthro Sylveon, so don't worry. Good. Remember when DVDs used to have cool stuff like this? Anyway. Alright, now the movie. Okay. So what do I think of Monsters, Inc.? Or better question, do I have anything to say about it? I have quite a few things to say. Now DVDs suck. I mean, occasionally you get the good ones, but like I said, occasionally. Occasionally. It may not happen often, but at least they're still out there. Okay, but anyway. But Monsters Man of Steel on DVD was good. Yeah, anyway. Alright, but Monsters Inc. Well, I guess I should just go ahead and give it had as much as the Blu-ray, I think. I don't have the DVD of Man of Steel, but I do have the Blu-ray. So, anyway, though, but what I was saying, Monsters Inc. What are my positives? Well, honestly, I think the immediate biggest positive I have with Monsters Inc., the cast, like, the DVD was a 2-disc DVD. Yeah, I do know that. But anyway, I just think the cast for Monsters Inc. is just perfect. Everybody in the movie, Monsters Inc. is a 100 out of 10. Yep. No, but everybody in Monsters Inc. genuinely, like, everybody is just perfectly cast. The act, like, John Goodman, Billy Crystal, Steve Buscemi, they're all just perfect casting. I cannot imagine anybody else in those roles. Also, is Billy Crystal in anything else? The only other thing I can think of that I've seen him in is the movie Parental Guidance. That's it. I know he's done other movies and other shows, but off the top of my head, Parental Guidance is the only other thing I can think of that I would have seen him in. Stay tuned, I guess. Now, anyway. I seen John Goodman in Roseanne, yeah. I've never seen Roseanne. But anyway, back to what it was I was saying, though. But, oh yeah, and I said Steve Buscemi. Okay. Steve Buscemi as Randall. I think this whole movie was perfectly cast, but I think Steve Buscemi as Randall is perfect casting. Roseanne was a good show until she ruined it with racist Why does that not surprise me? It's always fucking racism and... anyway, but... that just doesn't surprise me. But anyway... But... But yeah. Racism on Twitter. Yep. Yep. Okay, but... But yeah, Steve Buscemi as Randall. Just perfect casting. He manages to be both really funny as Randall and really intimidating. The perfect balance between comedic and not. Also, Roz is just fucking terrifying, but we said that earlier. So let's not repeat ourselves. Got anything else you would like to add about Monsters, Inc.? Talk about Mike's new car. Okay. Well, I mean, I basically said everything there is to say about the movie. So... I guess I'll agree with you that it's a 100 out of 10, which, yes, it is. Well, anyway. Plus, I mean, it is appropriate that we cover basically everything that's on the video release. So anyway, Mike's New Car is a 2002 American animated comedy short film starring the protagonists from Pixar's Monsters, Inc. Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan, respectively. Directed by Pete Docter and Roger L. Gold, it is the first Pixar short to have actual dialogue, and the first to take characters and situations from a previously established work. Sully is gay, correct. Anyway, the film was produced by Pixar Animation Studios and was distributed by Buena Vista Home Entertainment. It was released September 17th, 2002 on the VHS and DVD of Monsters, Inc. Jesse is fat. Yes? What? Anyway, the short premiered on, again, the VHS and DVD release of that. Is not beating the allegations, and I'm not beating you hard enough. Anyway. Anyway, as I said previously, it was included as a bonus feature on the VHS and DVD of Monsters, Inc., and it was later included on the Blu-ray of the movie, which was released on November 10th, 2009. Although the short was also included on the Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 1 Blu-ray, which released in 2007. Jesse is too young. If you were 80, you'd be a 10, but right now you're a 0. I love how you just openly admitted... oh no, I just read all of that. Jesse is too young. If you were 80, you'd be a 10, but right now you're a 0. I love how you just admitted to the fact that if I were an 80-year-old woman, you'd be fucking my innards out till I couldn't form a human thought. You just proudly admitted that. Good to know. Good to know. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. I'm joking, you know. I'm joking too. I'm joking too. I'm so fucking ugly. Like, the glare from my screen only highlights how fucking shit I look as, like, oh my god. It's like, I don't want a botched plastic surgery, but I also don't want this face. But, too bad I'm stuck with it. Anyway. Okay, but Mike's New Car. Oh yeah, there's no reception to read about, but Mike's New Car. I'm getting to Mike's New Car. I was talking about... I miss my old car. Yeah, Mike's New Car. It's not exactly the most exciting short, but it's definitely one of the funniest. Like, from start to finish. The fact that it just goes so far off the rails, so fast. Oh, and of course, the ending of his car just absolutely getting obliterated before he can even drive it to work. That's unfortunate, but it happens to the best of us. I rated a 10, I'm gonna go. No worries. Plus, I mean, I did say just about everything that you were interested in. So, I mean, plus, I mean, you are leaving about 5 minutes before the funny image, but if you're gonna go, no worries. Have a day, see you tomorrow, if you're available tomorrow, whatever. Haha, funny, bye, have a day. Just have a day. Thanks for not holding me hostage this time. I only pointed out that you're leaving about 5 minutes before the funny image, but if you want to go or if you need to, no worries. I'll just send you the funny image after the fact. Plus, as I said, I did already just burn through everything you requested, so what is there left for me to talk about tonight specifically? But yeah, I'm gonna give Mike's new car the same rating as its corresponding movie. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Oh yeah, Spider, no idea if you're still watching at all, but if you are, meow. Yeah, Spider, no idea if you're still there or not. How is it? How is it both already and only 11:58? Because it seriously feels like it should be 1:58. Yeah, I don't think we have an audience right now. I don't think there's anyone watching. Okay, well, anyway, time for the funny image. Car. Same car. Just same. Stay tuned. Alright. Brief wardrobe change, because I'm getting hot and sweaty in this motherfucker of a room. Alright. Okay, I don't seem to have an audience right now, so I guess I'm just going to bullshit into a camera for the next couple of minutes. Or I'm just going to sit here, I don't know. It's oddly relaxing. Ominous and eerie, but relaxing. I am so EP. Ah, so EP. So incredibly EP. EP, 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 EP. Y'all ever just eat? I love when I have a concept of a plan and then it's just gone. So tired. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to use this next little side tangent as a prelude for tomorrow night's topic. While streaming services and even video releases are much more convenient than cable television, I honestly think there's something about cable and just live TV with commercials that you can't really replicate. Sure, I sure, having to tune in at a very specific time can be a little inconvenient, and not everybody can do it. But at the same time, there's something oddly nostalgic, even though live TV with commercials never truly went away. And also, the thing that I like about cable TV as well is the fact that you can just turn on cable, in the background, for background noise. Or let's say you're having trouble sleeping. Why not turn the TV on just till you feel tired? Wouldn't that work well? I mean, I'm guilty of that. Like, usually when I go to bed, the TV is the last thing that gets turned off. So, again, I'm guilty of that. Yeah. Like I said, consider that foreshadowing and a prelude for tomorrow night's topic. Just consider it. I don't know anymore. You know what? Fuck it. I think I might cover Lego Dimensions in the future. I know that's really random, but I, I just feel like Lego Dimensions would be a fun one to talk about on this show. Yeah. I don't know anymore. I am so damn tired. I'm so damn eepy, even. Eepy, 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 eepy. I'm probably going to finish this in the next minute, honestly. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to wrap this episode up for tonight just because I'm tired and I couldn't think of anything else to add. But I mean, I feel like I've accomplished everything for tonight. I didn't just review a movie, but I reviewed 2 short films as well. And I'd say that is more than enough for one episode. So, come back tomorrow night when we end up chasing a lot of channels. But will I elaborate further? No, because I've said enough. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and He loves you very much. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Good night, and have a day.